are live. Okay, all right. If you're watching this back, I appreciate you watching this back. A little breaking basketball news to start off with as you're watching. Wait for some people to get in here. Ryan Hampton, the kid that was going to try to reclassify from last year, the 6'6" swing guy, is going back for his senior year of high school, which is probably a good thing. That can't be a bad thing. I mean, could we have used him? He wasn't going to play. So yeah, Ryan Hampton, basketball, going back for his senior year. So yeah, a lot of football. Well, not a lot of football news, but watching the press conferences from Jay Bateman, Joe Sloan, and Will Stein. Yeah, you learned a little bit. You learned some names. I think I know who the backup center is. Stuff like that. What's up, Corey? What's going on, man? Yeah, 2 days of practice last week, and I think we heard some names. Still a little worried about Nick Anderson. They're still saying he's not 100%, or he's not going at 100%. So I don't know. We'll see. They're not worried about wide receiver, so they say that. I would say that too. But no, a lot of things mentioned, a lot of players singled out. So we'll talk about that. And we can go position by position. Matt Ponatoski, of course, we said he's not ready. What's up, Scott? Nice to. All right, man. Hey, come on, Scott. Yeah, nice to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, I kind of got this on the Ponatoski title of the thing. We already knew he wasn't going to be, the backup quarterback because he's not ready. He doesn't know terminology. He didn't get here. He went through the MLB draft, so he didn't get here. So no, he won't be unless later on in the year he might be, but not at the beginning of the year, which obviously he wasn't going to be ready. So that means that Brennan Ward, this Carson Kerr or Jaquai Young kid, that's Will Stein said they'll win it in practice. So hopefully we will not have to see a backup quarterback unless we're way ahead in it. And that'll only be in probably 2 games. So although I hope it's more. So yeah, I mean, that's not surprising. Talking about running backs, they brought up this Tuvani Mazzell, the high school kid, has played well out there. Who else? Jason Patterson, they brought him up. Sloan brought him up. No, Will Stein brought him up. Jason Patterson. He was running good, playing well. So yeah, what's up, APL? What's up, man? We're just talking about practice last week. All the coordinators got both of them got their press conferences in. And so we heard names like Martellus Carter made a safety miss in practice. Like he practiced at running back. They're talking about the running back room. Of course, we know who the starters are, Baxter Barnes. But they were talking about Tuvani Mazzell and some of the Martellus Carter, and one of the JUCO kids. So yeah. Look, it's going to be what it's going to be. What's up? What's up, Mike? Come on in. Yeah. Ryan Hampton, if you had heard, that kid we were trying to get to reclassify in basketball, a little basketball note real quick, is going back to play his senior year. Yeah, he's not going to reclassify, which, I mean, he was 6'6". He probably needs to go back to high school. Yeah. So we're not going to reclass. And yeah, we only have one roster spot left, and we're not going to give it to. We're going to hold that one in case. And of course, you've been following the court case, as I said. Now they're at recess, and now, yeah, that may never happen. So yeah, that 5-year deal may never happen. What's up, Scott? If our O-line gets gels, I think it will. Before I even read the rest of it, we can control the time of possession. If we can run the ball, then yes, yeah, we can control the time of possession. As I keep saying, Mark Stoops gave you blueprint. You might not like it. You might think it's boring, but you better damn well run the ball. Because if you don't, and you try to throw it, and you just keep giving the ball back to the team that's better than you, yeah, I think we'll run the ball. I think we're going to see a lot more running than you think, or just short passes. Typical West Coast style offense. No, I think, yeah, if our line gels, yeah. And who was he talking about? Okay, so I said who's going to be the backup center, and they brought up Jordan Knox. They said Jordan Knox will be the first one off the bench, basically, as he can play center or guard. So you got Jordan Knox who can play center or guard, and you got Mark Robinson who can from UTEP. He can play at either tackle position. All right, well, there's your backups right there. Two of your backups right there. So we should be good in our offensive line. Like I said, I like 8 of these guys a lot. Yeah. Then after that, but hopefully 8 will be fine. But it sounds to me like Jordan Knox will be the backup center. So that'll be good. Feed the studs. That's right. Yes. Yes. Willie Rodriguez. Now, wide receivers, we're going to find out when the first depth chart comes out. But DJ Miller made a good play in practice. They singled him out. They singled out Shane Carr. I don't know about Nick Anderson. He's not going full speed, or he's just starting to go full speed. I don't know what that means. I guess they're just trying to ease him back, but he got about 4 or 5 weeks here to he's gonna have to get on the field. So but yeah, our O-line, we should be fine. And yeah, then you can run the ball, protect the quarterback. I think the quarterback's gonna run. I think Minchie's gonna run a little bit. I hope he doesn't run too much because I don't want him to get hurt, but I think he's gonna run. If all else breaks down, man, take off running. Yeah, and we'll get about the defense too. So yeah, well, but yeah, as far as offense, they brought up. Of course, we said Matt Ponatoski's not ready. We already knew that. That's not a big deal. We said they brought up this Tavani Mazzell kid, and they brought up Martellus Carter as having good practices. Kenny Darby. Of course, they brought up Kenny Darby. I think he might be returning kicks, as I said. But yeah, they said the wide receivers, they're going to have to win it on the field. We know Nick Anderson, Shane Carr, and it sounds to me, like DJ Miller. Those 3 are pretty much locks to be starters because they're experienced. And then this Jaquaden Ferguson kid from Arkansas, the Kaufman kid from Louisville. Who else is going to step up in this group of 14 wide receivers? It was 15, but Harley Gilmore had to leave. So, yeah, 14. So they're young, but they got to come through. So, and we're not worried. They brought up Henry Boyer. Okay. Joe Sloan. Henry Boyer. Yeah, he's a big dude. Yes, Henry Boyer is going to be we're going to play 2 tight ends. Yeah. So I think Willie Rodriguez will be lined up as a wide receiver. Why isn't Matt Ponatoski the backup? Well, because he just got here, Christopher. Just got here. Doesn't even know where his locker is. Doesn't know terminology. He didn't get to come through any. He didn't get here till just now. So yeah, that's why he's not going to be a backup at the beginning of the year. Now, as the year goes on, maybe if somebody gets hurt in November, October, that's different. But like for the first part of the year, no, he wasn't going to be the backup. I mean, no, he went through the MLB draft. He's got to learn how to play quarterback because he was concentrating so much on baseball. He's not in football shape, is what they put it in a nice way. He's not in football shape, which imagine that, so yeah. But no, that's not a surprise, So that's not a surprise. Tight ends, yeah, they brought up Henry Boyer. Of course, Henry Boyer, teach that big dude to catch. And yeah, and now we're stacked at tight end. So that's the one position we don't have to worry about. So, and then of course, defensively, the defensive line. They brought up Antonio Berry. Well, if you've been listening to me, the kid from Gardner Webb, I actually saw them. For some reason, I watched the Gardner Webb game. I don't know if I was at work or something, and I remember his name coming up during that game. Not a whole game, but so Antonio O'Berry, a graduate transfer senior, is gonna be. They called him out by name. He's gonna play defensive end linebacker. So they were saying he had a good practice or day or two. Yes, Christopher. Yeah, he's just not ready. Yeah, he's talented. Matt Ponatoski's the future guy, one of the future guys. We'll see, but yeah, defensive line, we don't have to worry about. Look, they brought up a couple people, Lorenzo Cowan. So yeah, look, we got 8 solid people on as your defensive line. Linebackers, they brought up Grant Godfrey a lot. So they did not bring up Sam Green, but they brought up Grant Godfrey and Bo Barnes. That doesn't mean anything. And they keep bringing up Antoine Smith. So I think we're good at linebacker. He talked a lot about defensive backs. He spent a lot of time, Jay Bateman, on defensive backs. Hassan Sykes, they're not worried about him. He's pretty much starting cornerback. It's who's the backup cornerbacks. So we know who the two starters are, but the question, okay, who's going to be the two? Well, they're going to have to, they're going to have to figure it out. Gates from Florida talks about how good Gates. Well, of course, he's a junior and he came from Florida. So Gates and Castell from Florida. Castell's played a lot, but they talked about Gates being a quarterback / safety, maybe sort of a star position. So we'll see. That's really, is who, Nichols has to play well and Sykes has to play well, and then who's going to back them up. So we'll have to figure all that out. So the back end, like I said, cornerbacks and wide receivers is only a real concern. I would on defense. I would not be concerned about the defensive line because we're good, and yeah, we should not be getting pushed around a lot. I mean, obviously an average amount, but yeah, like the first game, I know they got FBS All Americans and blah blah blah. Look, man, I don't care who they got. If we don't beat an FBS school, yeah, and we don't play well, that won't go well. Yeah, so. But yeah, not worried about it. And special teams, they haven't really talked about punter, kicker. Well, of course we know our field goal kicker is good, and a punter's a punter. I guess there's only so much you can say about an Australian style punter. What can you say? APL Ponatoski will play here. Yeah, I mean I don't know. He might focus on baseball. That you might be on something, APL. He might focus on baseball. He might get in there and get hit a couple times and be like, you know what, this is not high school. I don't like getting hit like that. Yeah. Plus the kid coming in, 4-star we got. I mean, yeah. It's going to be, I mean, we'll see what happens. He's an insurance policy, if something happens. Yeah, Jake Nalroth, that's really, hey, that'd be a good battle right there because Ponatoski's got an arm. But yeah, if you're trying to play two sports, I mean, obviously. I'm ready for it. Yes, I'm ready, Tony, too. Yes, I'm ready. I saw Tennessee's got more injuries. Some backups got injured that were playing a lot of minutes. I saw Sports Talk Jay talking about that. Tennessee is getting people injured in summer. Knock on wood, we have not. Knock on wood, we have not got anybody injured. Please don't get anybody injured. We don't need that. Yeah. Cross your fingers. Yeah. There's a couple positions, obviously, like on every team, that you can't afford to get injuries. Every team has that now. And what would they say? I don't know if you've seen the controversy with ESPN strength of schedule. ESPN decides the strength of schedule, and they put all the SEC teams in the top 15 or whatever, top 20 strength of schedule. I mean, they have the TV rights to SEC. Did they put the SEC as a harder strength? Like they say in Arkansas has the hardest schedule. I mean, okay, whatever. Yeah. Are they using the SEC to their advantage? Sure they are. They're making money. Yeah, they are. So, yeah. If you're not following that, it's just, I get it. Mike, Alabama being second game. Well, I'm going to tell you what, man. Alabama's got, I'm going to say this, man. They're starting to worry me a little bit. At first I thought, we can get, man, these dudes are, like, they're focused. Like, they're pissed off, focused, angry. Their coach, their fans, their players, you can tell. They're taking this serious. We'll see what happens, but yeah, they are not happy about being ranked 11th and not being in a conversation for a playoff spot and blah blah blah. You can tell. So, oh my, so yeah, that'll be an interesting game, the second game, because they play a cupcake and then we play a cupcake. So yeah, that will be, yeah, they're going to be coming in here trying to prove something, and we're going to be trying to prove something. So, yeah, we're going to find out quick. Yeah, and then at Texas A&M, you're going to listen. And then the fourth game is another non-con. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully, worst case scenario will be 2-2. And that's not 2 games I'm counting on us getting to get to 6 wins, but it'd be nice to play well. Won't be a pushover this year. I hope not, Tony. I don't think so. I mean, I think our defense, I keep saying our defense is really, I think our defense, everybody talks about our offense, but listen, if our defense can stop some people, that's what's going to win us some games is our defense. Keeping us in the game. Yeah, we can't be getting down 28-0, 21. Yeah, I wish we would jump on somebody. So hopefully, yeah, the defense, and I like our defense. If our back end plays well, our cornerbacks, two cornerbacks, and our blitzes work, he said there's going to be corner blitz, there's going to be safety blitz, going to be blitz, 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 blitz. All right, so that's the word of the day. So, man, when you blitz, you better get to the quarterback. Yeah, you better put some pressure on him. So we'll see. Kentucky's defense. Yes, Tony, I agree. Scott, what's up, Scott Sanderson? Do what Cats have enough on depth on defense? Not only not at cornerback. On defensive line, yeah, we got 8. Linebacker, yeah. We only really play 2. We could move a safety line. We play a 4-2-5. Do we need 3 linebackers? Yeah. We have enough except cornerbacks the only position. They even talked about it. Who's going to be the 2 backup corners? Well, we don't know. So I'm sure they have a plan. And but yeah, the cornerbacks, Nichols has to play well. And this Sykes kid, can he play well in the SEC? Well, we're gonna find out. So no, I'm not worried about defensive line. We're fine. Yeah, we got like 8 people who can rotate in. Linebackers should be okay. Bo Barnes is gonna have to, and they're saying he's as advertised, so we should be good. Corey, if we can beat ourselves, if we don't beat ourselves, yeah, well, yeah, we can't beat ourselves. Yeah, like Stoops the last year. Yeah, we can't be undisciplined, and I don't think you'll see that in the locker room or with how we talk and shit. Yeah, Stoops really started to buy into the undisciplined shit, and I didn't like that. Cost him. Yeah, so I think we'll see discipline. That's what I think you're gonna see, or you won't be here. Getting Louisville in the last game, Mike. They want to move it back to the first game. It doesn't matter to me. I like to do it on. I kind of like the last game because they've played all year and we've played all year. But the first game, first or last game, but I like the last game better. But because the first game, you never know. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about it. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be the last, right? Because that's rivalry week is going to be that week. So I think they're going to keep it on the last one. So we're not dropping Louisville. So you have 9 conference games in Louisville. Yeah, so it's going to be tough sledding trying to get this thing built. Get this thing going right. I just hope if we don't go, if we don't win 7 games and then people start, or 6 or 7 games, people don't start getting, jumping off the boat, or the bandwagon. Because this year is going to be a tough one. But we'll see. Hey, we will see. Vandy, I don't know about that because of our schedule. But yeah, we could be. Yeah. If Minchie jumps out and just kills it, one thing about Vandy's quarterback, Pavia, he'd already played at junior college. He already played New Mexico State, and he was good at New Mexico State. So I already knew who he was. So that's our problem is Minchie hasn't played. So I don't think we can be Vandy, and go jump up and win 10 games. No, I don't see that. Just because Minchie hasn't started, so I hope I'm wrong, but we could be, but I wouldn't count on it. Not with the schedule and because our quarterback is a little inexperienced. Might take a little time. WKRP Minchie is going to play. I expect him to be in the top 8, the top half of the league in quarterbacks. I would like it if he would finish somewhere between 1 and 8, not 9 to 6, not 9 to 16. I think he'll be fine because he can run. And these are short passes. These are West Coast offense, hit the guy in space and, try to break a tackle. So we'll see. He should be fine. Yeah. Yeah. All the Notre Dame people loved him. All the Notre Dame fans here have told me that, yeah, he should have probably started last year. So we will find out. I'll let you know after Texas A&M. We'll probably know. When we play Alabama, Texas A&M, you'll know, is this quarterback going to, yeah. Because he's going to get hit, right? So, but I think he'll be fine. That's the key right there. The quarterback, if he plays well, we should be okay. And I think he will. I think Will Stein obviously puts two people in a field. He knows what plays he can what he's going to run and what he's not going to run by now. So uh, probably won't show anything the first week, right? We're not going to show anything to Youngstown State the first game. We're not going to show them anything. So it'll be probably vanilla. And then, then we get to Alabama. Then it's pile on the cherries and the whipped cream and the toppings because we need to throw everything at them. Yeah, Jay Bateman's not going to show anything the first game. I'm sure he'll throw some blitzes in there, but he ain't going to show everything. But I'm excited. Let's get to the first game. We'll do it right. In fact, we'll do the first 3 games right here. First 4 games right here. I know my work schedule. The first 4 games, yeah. So the first game is not on TV. So it's on ESPN Plus or SEC Plus. So you got to have the app, right? So I'll be in here with my laptop. I sound old. My iPad. And then, I'll have it on and we'll talk about it. We'll watch the game. Which that game, look, we're a 23.5 point favorite. I mean, that should be a practice. Should be. White out against Bama, Scott says. Yeah, I mean, they should do something. A white out or something out, a blue out. What music are we going to play? I don't know. What's our sound going to be? What's air raid siren? I don't know. We'll see. I think it's I know a lot of people think that is important. They definitely want the right music to be played in Grocery Party. And okay. Well, I hope they do. I hope we get the music and all the stuff down and game day atmosphere and we all feel good and we feel like it's a great vibe. And then let's just go out there and win. Yeah. To beat Alabama, we're going to have to take something. They're going to have to make a mistake. Our special teams, we're going to have to get something we're not supposed to get. I keep saying it last time. Last time we beat them, we blocked a punt. And Anwar Stewart, the defensive line coach, blocked a punt and ran it back for a touchdown to get that game in overtime, and Tim Couch won it. That's 1997 is the last time we beat them. Same thing. They're going to have to give us something because, look, those guys are coming in with an edge. So that won't be an easy game. I don't know what the line is on that game right now. I think it's 14.5, 17. Yeah, we're 2 touchdown, which that don't mean anything. 2 touchdown underdog to Alabama, but we'll see. Their quarterback hasn't started either. So it's his first road game. So I'm glad it's at home. Yeah, glad we play that and not there. Yeah. But let's do a white out. Let's do a black out. Let's do a blue out. Let's do whatever. One basketball note if you're just getting in here. Ryan Hampton. We were going to maybe have that kid reclassify. He's not going to reclassify. We don't have a spot for him anyway. We're holding that one. So, he's going to go back to Texas and go to and play his senior year at high school. And then he'll be here next year. And that's the only guy we got in the class right now for next year. One guy over here. One guy. 6'6" swing kid. That's your basketball update. Yeah. But no. Look, we just got to play the game. We just get at football. We got to get out there and play. Practice has to go well, the rest of the way. We got to figure out who the backups are. And, so it's important. Everybody get on the same page. These blitzes, exotic blitzes, I like it. Zone blitz is just zone blitz. So, so everybody's we got to get I can't wait to see the first depth chart. If you're just getting in here, it sounds to me like, now that I can't remember the guy's name, and we're just sitting here talking about that. No, not Martell Scard. Mark Robinson's a backup at tackle, and Jordan Knox. Yes, Jordan Knox is the kid they're saying that's probably going to be the backup center. So Jordan Knox, the JUCO player. So they said he can play guard or center, and Mark Robinson can play tackle. So they're both backups. So there you go. That's probably going to be the backup center. And and Mark Robinson started at UTEP, and before that at another school, I can't remember, Northeastern or whatever. So Mark Robinson played a lot, and he'll be a backup. So that's a good backup. So what number am I on tomorrow? 22, 23, 24, 25. I got 4 players left on my 25 players you should be excited about. Hint, Max. Mark Robinson is one of them. So WKRP, is Abe Salem listed on the O-line? He's listed on defense, Scott. And they haven't said his name. He's listed as a defensive lineman. He was an offensive lineman. They have not mentioned him, so I don't know. WKRP, I think Mitchie plays into the third quarter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, as we said, yeah, I agree. He's gonna play. And he'll play into the fourth quarter probably. Yeah. He just needs to get he hadn't started a game since high school. So yeah, he ain't started a game in 4 years, like 3 or 4. Yeah, because he did red shirt. Well, he said 3 or 4 years. He hadn't started in a while. So yeah, they're probably gonna play him. Yeah, I mean you got to play him just to get in the O line and just to get everybody on the same page. Uh, so yeah, he'll probably play into the fourth quarter. I would think. Oh, Blakey's here. Why do you think Puss can't be a backup? Because he's not ready to play football. Yeah, he's been concentrating too much on. He's not in football. He's not in football shape, is what they said, Blakey. Yeah, he's not in football shape. He doesn't know. Yeah, he doesn't know the offense. He doesn't know the playbook. It's just because he's young. That's why he can't. He's not going to be the. He's not going to be the backup. Now it doesn't mean he can't be the backup later in the year, but not right now. Yeah, which makes sense. He's been concentrating on baseball, and as someone in here said, maybe he'll decide not to play football and play baseball at Kentucky. You never know. So, yeah, he hadn't practiced. He's just now getting out there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's not in football shape. They said that in a nice way, and he shouldn't be. So, yeah, baseball. He had a chance. If you had a chance to go to Major League Baseball, you check your options. Check your options. We probably offered him a little more money, and he's gonna play. He's gonna play baseball here. So, uh, there you go, a two-sport athlete. So yeah, they'll get their money's worth with him if he plays, baseball and then is a backup quarterback. So yeah, who will the backup quarterback be? There's only three other people: Brandon Ward, Carson Kerver, and just Jaquai Young. They keep bringing up Jaquai Young's name. He's from Marshall. So I'm going to say, just by bringing up names that maybe he's a favorite. I don't know. They got to figure it out. They got to figure it out. What's up, Clyde? He did get drafted by the Reds. Yes. Yeah, he's already going to make bank. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the Reds have his rights. So he could play 4 years here. He's still going to go, if he goes to him, the Reds still have his rights. So, yeah. He'll eventually, he'll probably, well, we'll see. He'll probably eventually play baseball, I think. Article on Ponatoski, Corey Sr. said he was better than the team, and that's why his draft stock tanked. Oh, okay. Well, I could see that happening. Okay. Uh, ready to play. Yeah, he's just not ready to play. He was better than the team. Now, yeah, that might be true, Corey. That might be true. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, he's not a big kid, but he does have an arm. I mean, I think he plays short. Does he pitch? He was pitching and playing shortstop. So I don't know what he will do. So I thought he was a shortstop, but evidently he pitched also. So if you see him throw the ball, I think I did a video on him. You can see him throw the ball. Yeah, he's for his size, he's got some zip on the ball. Yeah, I mean, look, it doesn't know. There's three people: Brandon Ward, this Carson Kerver, and Jaquai Young. So look, there's a kid from Marshall. There's a kid that was already here. Brandon Ward played against Tennessee Tech. He played mop up in 2 games last year, so he's played. Carson Kerver, Florida Atlantic, played backup mop up duty, and Jaquai Young, Marshall, mop up duty. They're all sophomores. So we had 3 sophomores competing for backup quarterback. There you go. Isaac Brown for Heisman. Well, maybe. I don't know, Anthony. Maybe. Do you know? No, yeah, no, I don't know. No, they haven't named the backup. Marshall can be our number 2. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, whoever it is, they will not have any experience. And listen, if it gets down to where we have to start one of those guys, we're in trouble. Okay, with our schedule, yeah, we're in trouble. We don't have to experience. Well, I mean, Cutter wasn't. He played in a couple games, so look, I don't know, but Will Sign's not worried about it. So hopefully, we don't have to ever worry about. Hopefully, a backup quarterback never sees the field unless we're blowing somebody out. Isaac Brown. Oh, Grand Theft Auto. There's a game I haven't. I have not. Became Grand Theft Auto. What's wrong with Ponatoski? He's just young, Anthony. He concentrated on baseball. He just got here. He doesn't know the playbook. That's the only thing wrong with him. He's young. He went out for the major league. He held out during the summer to see if he's going to get uh, picked up, drafted in MLB, which he did get drafted, but he decided to come here. So yeah, he's just young, just now finding out where his locker is. You know, he's so yeah. The only thing wrong with him is he needs more time. That's all. Brown sounds like that Isaac dude and The Last of Us. The Last of Us. There's a series that I liked the first, and then it went south real quick. The Last of Us. Yeah. Well, they messed that show up. There. That's a whole other podcast. Um, but anyway, yeah. Ponatoski's fine. He's just young. I just sort of put that in there. Look, and yeah, hopefully we don't need a backup quarterback, guys. If we have to worry about a backup quarterback, we're in trouble. Minchie hopefully plays, feed the studs, play calling. Well, it's about both. Well, you don't have to recruit, you just sign studs. It's about play calling, more WKRP. You're just going to get those people the ball. So, yeah, you're going to get your best players the ball quickly, which, okay, that makes sense. I mean, who else would you give the ball to? I mean, it's kind of a silly, thought process. Of course, who you're going to feed? The backups? No, I mean, of course you're going to get your best player the ball. I mean, I understand what he's saying, but it just makes sense. I like how people come up with stuff like it's never been thought of before. Yeah, you're going to get your best player the ball. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's all it is play calling. Videos. I saw them practicing yesterday on my way to Lexington live. Oh, really, Clyde? Okay, they're out there. I see them doing drills on TV. On the internet, on YouTube. I watch all the videos of the drills. It's hard to tell what's going on with drills. Okay, so I mean, you'd have to be standing there. You're gonna have to pay attention to KSR on that one. So yeah, and the reporters that do the reporting. You just got to trust their, Nick Roush, Adam Luckett will give you more information because they're there. To see Spider-Man. Yeah, I heard that was a good movie. I don't do comic book movies, but I actually collected comic books back in the day. I don't do movies, but I heard it was a good movie. So if you made a good, yeah, then good. Hope everybody enjoyed Spider-Man movie. Nick Anderson's situation is making me nervous. Yeah, me too, Corey. I don't like it when they say he's not going exactly 100% yet. I mean, I'm sure he'll be ready by the time we get to Alabama, or well, by the time we get to Youngstown State. But I mean, come on, man. If he gets, that would be the quarterback. The second worst injury we could have, other than Minchie, is Nick Anderson, because we do not have wide receivers. Now we would be throwing to the tight end. Hell, I'd play 13 personnel at that point and just play the Rams offense and I mean, that would be bad if something happens to him. Boy, I mean, you're talking about people. We got inexperienced receivers, guys. I mean, you're looking at two people who really, DJ Miller's played. He played in four games, but the last 4 games. But yeah, that would be bad. 1.2 billion. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll have to watch that when it comes out. But no, Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson is a wide receiver that we paid a lot of money for from LSU. He played at LSU. I think he played somewhere before that. Oklahoma, maybe. Anyway, yeah, he's been injured, and yeah, everybody's fine except for him. So yeah, I don't know what we would do at that point. Looking at the wide receiver, there's nobody with any. Yeah, I mean, there's 14 people on here, and really only 3. I mean, then Kenny Darby's playing. At that point, you put Kenny Darby out there. At that point, yeah, we would be in trouble. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, Clyde, he played at LSU last year, and he's a really good player. Year before last with Oklahoma, I think he caught 10 touchdowns. So yeah, we need for him to not get injured because we need somebody to double team him. Yeah, he needs to be double teamed. So yeah, I mean, look, our receivers. Look, Minchie can throw, And this would be another thing nobody's talked about. Mitchie could throw a perfect pass, but if you can't get it, it'd be like the Harley Gilmore there. You can't get it. So Mitchie could have a shitty game and we'll go, he played like crap. Well, no, the guy didn't run the route correctly or he didn't catch the ball. He didn't win the one-on-ones. There's going to be a lot of one-on-ones. I mean, there'll be some 5-yard dump-off passes and over the middle crossing routes. But look, you got to win the one-on Nick Anderson and people like that, Shane Carr and DJ Miller. You got to win that one-on-ones. And that won't be – it'll show up on Mitchie's stat, but it'll be on the wide receiver. So it ain't always about the quarterback. Hard to keep up with the Herman roster. Yeah, I agree, Clyde. Yeah, it's hard for me. I have it written down. Yeah, I just have it written down. Offense and defense, yeah. And once we get the depth chart and find out who the backups are, I'll put everybody in order. But yeah, offensive line, running back, we seem to be okay. They liked moving Martellus Carter over there, so hey, he might play. You never know. Not against anybody good, but so yeah, not worried about our lines, offensive and defensive line. If we had to worry about either one of those, we'd be in trouble. But so at least our line play should be good. So Mikael Skinner as a hybrid wide receiver. Yeah, all tight ends in this offense career are hybrid. Yeah, Skinner. Yeah, I mean, he might get in there, but right now, man, the guy they got to get in there is Boyer. And, Joe Sloan said it, offensive coordinator. We got to get Boyer. Yeah, Boyer's going to be in there because he's huge. He's massive. He can block. Yeah, we're going to have somebody run block. We're going to play 2 tight ends. It'll be Rodriguez and Boyer. And if you can teach Boyer to catch, now we got ourselves an offense. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know the players, Clyde. It's hard to know the players. It is hard. Harley Gilmore, WKB was dismissed. Yep. He has to sit out the season. Yeah, I think he's done. I don't think about it. He may end up playing at Georgia State or something, but he's done. Division I, they're not going to put up with it. Whatever he did, it must have been bad or bad enough. And you know what? He's been a problem. Man. Nobody's going to want to take that. Nobody in Division I is because he's not that good. I mean, he's fast, but so what? Yeah, I think he's done. I hope he finishes his degree and learns and gets a job and is a productive member of society. That's what I would hope for him. I hope he gets his shit together. In other words, yeah. So I hope Harley Gilmore gets his stuff together and we're good. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, we don't need that. And football, they're not going to put up with that in Division I. He may go play at Georgia State or somewhere. I'm just off the top of my head, some little school, Rhode Island, UConn. I don't know. Corey, how much do you think Minchie goes under center in the shotgun? You know what? If we play UT San Antonio offense that Will Stein did, he'll be in a shotgun. If we play Oregon offense, he'll be under center. I noticed that somebody did a simulation, a Tennessee guy did a simulation of Kentucky, Tennessee. And on College Football 26, they had us in the shotgun every play. And I'm thinking, no. So, yeah, College Football 26, you got it wrong. We're not going to be in the shotgun. No, that's a good question. I think if we're going to run the ball, you're going to be under center. I think he's good enough to be under center. I would rather see him drop back and take off running or do something. Being in the shotgun doesn't always give you an advantage. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say 50-50. Yeah. Depending on down and distance, obviously third down long. But, yeah, I think first down, you put them under the center like I know how to coach. Oh, yeah, we're listening. I'm sure Will Stein's going, well, he said it. Yeah. I don't know. I just know at Oregon, the guy played under center more, and it worked. Phil Simms does not like the shotgun. No, I know you're talking about WKRP. Joe Montana, the West Coast offense, you were not in the shotgun. Man, you did play fakes, and, you didn't know who had the ball, and quick passes. I think if we're going to run this offense for the SEC, it's got to be, man, you got to be under center. I mean, if you're going to run the football, you got to know what are they doing? Are they running or throwing? By the time, if somebody makes the wrong read, I mean, I think it'll be probably both. It'll probably be both. We'll see. I think Minchie's good enough to run. And if you're good enough to run, you're good enough to be under center, like I played quarterback. But Kerr bonded out. Oh, I don't even know anything about Kerr. Corey, I haven't seen it. That's federal prison. His bond's probably really high. We got Addison. What's up, Addison? Off season, always a time to bite your fingernails. Doesn't, yeah, stupid or hurt himself. Yeah, well, we already had one person who did stupid stuff, but he had done stupid stuff. He wasn't going to play. Look, guys, Harley Gilmore was not going to play. I mean, I don't think he would have played. I say that he might have played some, but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, you don't want anybody to get hurt. Tennessee has got some players hurt. I don't know if you guys been Sports Talk Jay came on today, Tennessee channel, and said they've got a couple backups that were going to play a lot of minutes on defense. They got out for the year, torn ACL in practice. Man, knock on wood. You don't want anybody to tear anything. Yeah. Don't get a hangnail. He won't be in an orange jumpsuit. Oh, good. Addison, I'm hunger from Lane Kiffin drama. Well, yeah, Addison Book. Lane Kiffin's a piece of shit. I mean, he's a special kind of evil and a special kind of man. I mean, just all he cares about is money. Greedy. He's a special kind of greed, a hateful greed. So look, man, he made a lot of money over the years. He's done this to everybody. Did Tennessee, did UCLA, did Nick Saban did. He does it. As I said, he's a prostitute. He's going to cheat on you. So it's like somebody's being married 5 times, and you going to marry him. If you marry a guy or a girl, say guy, because there's probably guys in here. If you're dating a girl that's been married 5 times, you're going to marry her? Why would you do that? Yeah. So LSU, it'll be fine for a while. Then he'll guess what he's going to do? He's going to leave. So yeah, I hope they get what they deserve. Gilmore was looked on AFL last year as a top wide receiver. Yeah, because he was fast and they thought he could get open and win 1-on-1s. And they found out he could. Yeah. You could see it in the beginning. It was going to be tough for him. Drop it. Yeah, you got to catch the ball. AFL, we just, for some reason, they thought since he was fast that he could outrun everybody. And you still got to be able to catch the ball. Kerr, oh, he owes you money? Clyde, well, he doesn't owe me money. Addison, I doubt if Lane Kiffin doesn't leave Oxford, ex-coach help our defense. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's hard to say how that would have fallen. So, our defense, yeah, maybe. Yeah, Mark Stoops is at Texas. O-line, Barry is going to be. Barry is going to be. Oh, yeah, yes. Oh, Barry, yeah. He did well at guard. He did well at a smaller level. He's kind of like Hassan Sykes. He dominated at a smaller school. Yeah, this dude, Barry, dominated. They said the NFL's looking at him. So, look, he's a grad transfer. He's played, this is 5th or 6th year. I mean, he's a small for an SEC defensive end, but he can play linebacker, and we'll see what he does. He can play defensive end. So he'll probably be, linebacker. If we morph into a 3-4 or 4-3, he'll probably be out there. So we'll see what he can do. I can't wait. Monaco Corey, I'm hoping Sykes is who they think he is, Corey. Jay Bateman says he is. And if Jay Bateman says he is, I can only take him at his word. I don't think they would have handed him the starter job if they saw him this spring. I think they brought him in. I think they said, look, let's go get this guy, and because I think he can start. So I think from the very beginning, they just knew, let's go get that guy. He's going to start. So if Jay Bateman says he's good enough to start, then he's good enough to start. Clyde, O-line listed in top 3 in the country. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, pump the brakes on all that, That'd be nice. I forgot who did that. CBS. Somebody's opinion. They haven't played, It's like ranking teams before the season starts. Why? You give teams an unfair advantage. You rank them on what they did last year, So, yeah, I mean, let's just be a top 5 offensive line in the SEC, and I'll be happy. Yeah, just be one of the top 5 and be a top 5 defensive line. Yeah, that would make me happy. Defensive scheme, Bateman runs 4-2-5. Yes, APO, 4-2-5. Which you can morph into a 4-3 or 3-4 right there on the next play. So, yeah, it gives you a lot of flexibility. A lot of blitz packages. Is that I see LSU's on? Yep, yep. Yeah. I mean, I hope we look, man. Lane. We usually do well against Lane Kiffin for some reason. I don't know why. Any info on our punter? Now, he's an Australian. We got two punters. That's the Murray State kid's probably gonna start. He's an Australian style punter, and Max Duffy says he's really good. If you remember who Max Duffy is, so yeah, I'm gonna say he's probably pretty good. And we took him from Murray, and we specifically targeted him. So yeah, I think he got paid a little money, and he came over. So hey, look, man, we don't need the punter to be, an NFL guy. Just get us out of field position. Just win the field. Don't try to be fancy. I like Australian rule punters because they run. They run around, then they punt, and the ball has a spin on it. It's a squib kick, hits the ground, bounces all funny. So yeah, they're not kicking it straight up in the air, and you wait for it to come down, and you set it up. You don't even know they take off running sideways. You don't even know where the hell they're going to kick the ball. So I do like that about. I can see why it doesn't work in the NFL, but it works in college. So I like Australian rules punters for college because it works. Any Tennessee beats LSU too. Well, yeah, Tennessee. Man, yeah, they got some injuries today, but I hope they do. We have some money to pay refs at Kroger Field. Well, Monica Corey, look, we won't be paying the refs. The mom, somebody else will. It'll be somebody higher up than us. Fans, extra mustard golf balls I need to sell. All right, Addison. All right, well, mustard and golf balls. Played football, he'd be an Australian punter, WKB. If Kerr Creasa played football, well, he'd be Harley Gilmore right now because he wouldn't be on the team. But, yep, that guy's in trouble anyway. Let's send Lane and Ed home crying with an L. Well, that'd be nice with no woman. Yeah. I mean, Lane Kiffin, all I'm going to say is this, he's challenging the spirits here. He's challenging fate, trying to be all Mr. Cool. Okay. You know what? We'll see. We'll see how fate deals with Lane Kiffin. Sometimes in life you get what you deserve. I mean, he certainly got a lot of money. Look, if he got kicked out of football tomorrow, he doesn't have to work again. That guy doesn't care. He's never going to work. He's got so much money. He doesn't care. Doing yoga and stuff. Yoga. Hot yoga. Okay, sweetheart. Yeah, I ain't going to tell you what I think about hot yoga. I mean, look, I like yoga and stretching, but yeah, that ain't going to be my main exercise for him, okay? But yeah, Kroger Field now and not Commonwealth Stadium. Yes, Corey, yeah, it's Kroger Field. Kroger is in the grocery store. Yes. Yes. And it's hot lame yoga. Yeah, that's pretty girly to me. But okay, whatever, man. He's a millionaire. What am I gonna do? I gotta work for a living, so. But yeah, WKRP, Mark Stoops credit. Out of the playoffs. Yeah, we got him that one year, man. Listen, we really hurt him that year. I mean, we really hurt him that year. Yeah. Then that's when he started making plans of this next year. If we, we really messed up his plan. So, yes, is on Texas's staff as a special assistant. In fact, there's a picture of him walking around. Yeah, he's just a special assistant to the head coach. So, yeah. Texas is all in. They spent a lot of money. Arch Manning. This is look, they're going for it. So, and they spent a lot of money in basketball too. So they're ahead of us in basketball, ranked ahead of us in basketball. So Texas throwing down the money. But yeah, we'll see, guys. Will we ever be in the playoffs? I don't know. I don't know how long it'll be. Will we ever contend for a national championship? Probably not. I say that. I hope I'm wrong. Arch is horrible. Well, he has been bad, Clyde. Yes. We'll see where he's at this year. Supposedly he's better. I don't know. We'll see. Arch is that good, Posse. We're gonna find out if he's good or not. Is he a Manning or is he not a Manning? That's got to be a lot of pressure, man. When your name is Manning and you all of a sudden you're average. I think he's just average. I think he's an average SEC quarterback. I don't think he sucks, but I don't think he's great. You know what I'm saying? I think he's right there. I think he's an average quarterback, and there's nothing wrong with that. What's his name that played at Georgia and Miami last year? Whatever NFL camp he's in, evidently he tore it up in a practice. I don't think they're playing preseason yet. I can't remember the guy's name. Quarterback from Miami that played for Georgia. Evidently he's tearing it up in whatever NFL camp he's in. So yeah. I mean, look, I like Arch Manning I just think he's average. Who you got in the SEC championship? Oh man, Clyde, man, you know what, dude? I let me get through the first 4 weeks. Let me see. You know what? Nobody's talking about Georgia. I think Georgia is, man, Kirby Smart. I think they're, I think they're going to be, Texas, Georgia. I put Georgia. Kirby Smart is probably, he's one of the better coaches in the country, definitely in SEC, and nobody's talking about them so as much. Everybody's talking about Texas, and we'll see. But yeah, I wouldn't put I'd put Georgia in the conversation. LSU, well, maybe if we get LSU for you, he won't have to worry about it. If we could get them, forget Alabama, man. I'd rather get LSU than Alabama. I gotta be honest with you, just from a personal standpoint, it would make me happier. Although we beat LSU last before we beat Alabama, so I'll take any upset we can get. We need to get one upset if we're going to do something this year. We need to get something we're not supposed to get. So we need to jump up and get somebody. But Cousin Shane has us going 8-4. So hey, if Cousin Shane, I think he's half jokingly, but I think he, I think they're playing up. Look, everybody's playing up Will Stein. That's gets clicks and that gets viewerships, and they want Kentucky fans to get interested in football. I get it. We ain't beating Alabama. We'll see. We will see. APO concept 425 seems like a lot of speed on the side of the ball. Yes. There's okay. So APO zone blitzing, the defensive line, like a defensive lineman will drop back into space, and a linebacker or a safety will blitz. So you got one, sometimes two defensive linemen dropping back into a space, not to cover somebody. And then you got back people, linebacker, safety, blitzing. So there's a lot of blitzes. Where's the blitz coming from? Sometimes they'll send everybody on one side. They'll just do a right side blitz. Everybody on the right side will blitz. So there's a lot of these exotic blitzes to go along with the speed. So yeah, you got to be able to, like, if you're a safety in this defense, you got to be able to stop the run and cover a wide receiver. Okay, you got to be fast enough to cover a wide receiver, but big enough to tackle a running back one-on-one. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. What's up, Paxton? Come on, Beck. Yes, Beth. Carson Beck. Yeah, who's ever camp he's in. I heard NFL. They were talking about ESPN that guy is having a good spring or whatever, good camp for whatever team he's with, and they were like, "Man, this guy's good." So good. I don't know who he got drafted by. I hope we beat LSU. Yes, that would be good, Clyde. But yeah, APO, it's just a lot of exotic blitzing that comes from everywhere. Just trying to put pressure on the quarterback. Don't give him time to throw. But yeah, you got the people, whoever doesn't blitz has to pick up the other people. So they know we're going to blitz, and we know we're going to blitz. So yeah. So I don't, and we'll see how it goes. He did great in the Hall of Fame game. Okay, that was it, Clyde. Yeah, that must have been it. Yes, the Hall of Fame game. Yeah, didn't he play like most of the second half or something? Okay, that's what I heard. Yeah, that the guy had a good arm. When the kid's what is he, like 28 years old? How many years did he play football? Like 6? I mean, what is he, like 26, 27 years old? I mean, these rookies your rookies in the NFL are going to be like 30 years old pretty soon. They got so much eligibility. You go into NFL and you're 30 years old and you're a rookie. I mean, look, the guy's played a lot of football. He didn't go to class the last 2 years because he'd already graduated. So, yeah, he's old. He's got to be 26. I mean, damn. I mean, yeah, but no, supposedly he did well. Okay, Hall of Fame game. I said practice. Okay, that's what the Hall of Fame game was. Okay, good. Whatever team it was, what team was that? Clyde, what team? What or somebody tell me what team is back on? Because yeah, they're just saying he could be the backup for whatever team that is. He could be number 2. So that's good. Arizona, Cardinals. Okay, Arizona. Yeah, because they have. Oh my God, yeah, their quarterback is not that good at all. He played for the Colts. Now I can't think of who their starter is. Yeah, so yeah, they're saying that guy could. I mean, we'll see. I mean, Arizona, the quarterback, he's okay, and they gave him a pretty good sized contract. But yeah, Arizona Cardinals, quarterback of the future, right there, Carson Beck. Uh, but look, Kyler Murray, yeah, they did have. Now Minnesota has him. They have the Colts old quarterback. Oh, what the heck was his name? He was backup quarterback for the Colts. I can't remember. Malachi Wood was 6'8". Yeah, I think he's 6'8", Corey, yes. Yeah, Kyler plays for the Vikings. Yeah, Malachi's starting, finally. Yeah, he's 6'8". They said in the spring they were, that he was getting, they were hoping he would start. They were trying to get him, and now they say he's ready to start. So there you go. We got a big offensive line, and look, just like I said, first game of the year. I know these guys are FBS All Americans or whatever, but I don't care what they are. This should not be a game. And I know they might cover the point spread just because we're going to be vanilla, but we need to be. It'll probably be an easy game. It should be. But yeah, I don't have my phone in front of me to see who. Yeah, I can't remember. Arizona quarterback did good too. Haynes King. Okay. Uh, Haynes King. Oh, he did. Okay, well, good. Yeah, the Cardinals. Okay. So it was Carolina versus Arizona. Okay. Yeah, because Carolina's current starter is in the hot seat. Yeah, starting quarterback. We're talking NFL now. Yeah, he's on the hot seat. So, yeah, you can see Carson Beck, but oh, dang, man, I don't know. Like I said, I can't think of the starters. The Cardinals gave the guy Bryce Young. Yes, thank you. Yeah, Bryce Young's on the hot seat, and Arizona signed a guy who's played some, but they want him starting. So can't remember who he is, but yeah, Bryce Young. Yeah, he's gonna have a good year. Yeah, yeah, that hadn't turned out very well. Will Levis is sitting on Tennessee's bench. I wish the Colts would have signed Will Levis. They messed up, and I said when you signed Anthony Richardson, the guy will never ever do anything, and he did. Except the first guy to ever go out of a game because he was tired. That's the only thing he did. Bryce Young's on the Panthers. Yes, and he needs to play well because they spent a lot of money on him and they're not happy with him. So, but the rest are, to be fair, I mean, you got to have a defense and all. You got to have players around him. So, who's your NFL team? I don't have one, Clyde. I don't have an NFL team. Being in Indiana, people love my guys. Love the Colts. Many years ago, I was an Eagles fan. But yeah, I don't have anybody. He did good last season. Yes. Yeah, he did good. He did good. Yeah, I mean, it's the Panthers. I don't know. They ain't got the best surrounding cast there. So they're kind of like the Titans. You know, I saw the Titans. I was in Nashville on my birthday, and I saw their new stadium, which they're building right beside. And my daughter said, "Well, that other stadium looks new," and I'm going, "It is new. It is not that old, the other stadium." So yeah, Tennessee's building another stadium beside their nice looking stadium. So yeah, tighten up. And my daughter's like, "Why are they building that? That one looks great." I go, "They want a bigger one." It's Tennessee, man. It's Nashville. We want it big. Yeah, don't drive through Nashville. What the hell kind of road construction, man? Yeah, I did not enjoy driving there. Let us be on the Titans and ruining him. Uh, yeah, I mean, look, they think Cam Ward. Cam Ward didn't do any better than he did. I mean, come on, man. And the Titans got Wandale Robinson. I mean, they ain't got any big name. Tony Pollard. That's your running back, Tony Pollard. And who's your receivers? Okay, come on, man. I like Wandale Robinson. He can't be your number one receiver. I mean, the Titans. What are they doing? I'm not a Titans fan. What the hell are they doing? Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, look, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. That team. Come on, man. You let the tight end go. Chig, I like that Chig Owa, whatever his name was. Yeah, they got a rookie wide receiver that they drafted high. Yeah, their tighten up is going to be tightened down. So, Bengals fan, yeah, Chris Brown. They're talking about how well Chris Brown is supposed to have a good year. The running back. Yes. So, yeah, isn't on the Giants anymore. No, he's on the sign with the Titans with some pretty good money. But Wandale, it ain't like he's gonna, he's a little dude. You throw him the ball in space and you let him do his thing. Yeah. So yeah, Wandale Robinson can't be your best damn receiver. And yeah, the Titans, man. What are you doing? Who runs that? I could do better. I say I could do better. Like I could do better. I don't know, but they got to do better than that. Chase Brown, Chase Brown. Evidently, everybody's high on Chase Brown. Old Titan Stadium isn't old for football. No, I think it might be 30 years at tops. It looks nice. Like we drove by it, and it still looks new. And I'm like, well, they're building the one right next to it, and it's little, and the other one's, this is the old stadium, this is the new stadium, and they're building it a lot bigger, but it looks fine to me. But I'm not there. So if Grizzlies move to Nashville, I think I'll have to go to the game. Yeah, I mean the Grizzlies should move to Nashville. Is what they should do. Nashville's growing. Panthers have a strong running game. Yes, yeah, they got two good running backs. Correct. I'm doing fantasy football. I can't remember who they are, but yeah, they have two decent running backs. The Panthers, yes, they do. Paxton, yes. They just, once again, their team. Who's their receivers? I mean, they got one really good receiver, but NFL is so hard to predict who's going to be good. I don't know. My Colts guys, the Colts. Yeah, Daniel Jones. Okay. Jackson Dart, is he going to be good for the Giants? I don't know. But my guys, my Colts fans here. I mean, the Colts, what are they doing? They don't want to spend money on wide receivers. Okay. Yeah. You let Michael Pittman go. So, yeah, the Colts. Who you throwing the ball to? Josh Downs. Who the hell is that? Does that sound like somebody that's going to get you to playoffs? No. I mean, come on, man. Their tight end is good. Okay. Yeah, the Colts. What are you doing? You're going to run the ball. Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. So, Panthers have a strong running game. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. The Colts. What are you doing? The guy died and his sister took over? The other guy was the worst owner ever. Drug addict. I mean, no offense to talk ill of the dead, but the Colts guy was on some pills. Yeah. I don't know what about the Colts. They got a good defense supposedly. So hey, but yeah, I mean, come on, man. I was saying, but pay some money for wide receivers, will you? You got to have wideouts in the NFL, right? And you have to have people you can throw to. I mean, running, yes, but in NFL, man, it's throw. Vegas likes the Bengals this year. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, okay. I'm glad you said that. Well, then, Posse, I will draft somebody in fantasy football. Then I'll do Jamar Chase. Last year I did Jamar Chase, and damn, Joe Burrow got hurt, and my fantasy team went real quick. But no, if Joe Burrow can stay healthy, and I don't know much about the Bengals, so I hope he's healthy. And I don't know about him, the way he acts. I can't tell if he's mature or not mature. I don't know. I can't get a read on his. Is he, is he trying? Is he playing? Sometimes I watch him and I go, is he really giving 100% or is he just playing around? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a Bengals. I shouldn't speak on Bengals because I don't watch them enough. But sometimes I watch them and I'm like, if they're behind, I can tell. He's like, oh, we're going to lose this one. I get it. Don't get hurt, but make it look good. Burrow is healthy. I agree. When he's healthy, listen, man. 2 years ago when he went to Super Bowl, look, he's a real deal. I just, we'll see how healthy is he. Hopefully he's healthy. He's healthier than Nick Anderson because right now we're worried about Nick Anderson, our wide receiver, and we're sitting here talking about the NFL. But Kentucky, yes, Nick Anderson. How long have I been going? An hour? Wow. Nick Anderson, that's the only guy. Come on, man. I think he's fine, but Mahomes, Kelsey washed up. Yeah, well, you know what? Taylor Swift is not washed up. So, but yeah, Mahomes, you can tell he's starting to slow down. There's another team. Who's your wide receivers on Kansas City? Who you gonna throw to? I mean, I can't even name. I don't even know who the other receivers are. Yeah, I mean, I look at their receivers. I go, Rasheed Rice. Who the hell? I mean, come on, man. You got a great quarterback. Yeah, Kelsey. Yeah, come on, man. He's gonna play one more year. Yeah, women weaken legs. I think of Rocky Burgess Meredith. That's the problem. Women weaken legs. Kelsey can't run, man. He's getting old. Shouldn't get married, man. Shouldn't have did it. But I understand. If you're gonna go out with go out with her. Uh, yeah, I mean the NFL. It's always hard to read the NFL. It's the Seahawks. Would anybody have thought the Seahawks were gonna win the NFL? We're gonna win the Super Bowl. The Seahawks. I mean, what? I still don't know who the quarterback was. They played 3 tight ends. That's all I know. Is them and the Rams and a couple other teams are playing 13 personnel. And you either play 3 tight ends to run, keep them on line of scrimmage, or you play 3 tight ends to throw and you put them out as wide receivers, like the Rams. That's all I know about 13 personnel. I still gotta ask that question to Will Stein. I'm gonna send that question in. Let's play 3 tight ends on a couple series. Let's play 3. We got 4 really good, 5 tight ends, but 4 really good. Hey, let's play 13 personnel. I don't know if we'd run or throw, so we'd probably run. I say that. I don't know. But yeah, this 13 personnel is the newest thing. Did they mention Xavier Daisy today? No, they did not. They did not mention him. You know what? There's another guy that they haven't really mentioned, Corey, that played at UAB, and he played sparingly. They haven't really said his name. Now that doesn't mean anything. What's up? What's up, Otis? Yeah, I mean they have not mentioned Xavier Daisy's name that I've heard maybe once in the spring. So I don't know. Posse NFL got called out for scripting playoffs. Yep. Yeah. I mean, listen, the NFL's rigged. There's a YouTube channel called The NFL's Rigged. And if you watch it, you'll be like, was that guy really trying to get open? Yeah, I don't know about the NFL. Yeah. It's probably rigged. It's probably rigged. I think it probably always has been. Always. There's Super Bowls where you're like, what? Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, the Seahawks. I would have never bet the Seahawks. No. I don't know. Tom Brady, but Tom Brady was good. I mean, I think there's years that it's just they let it go, but some years, I don't know. So, Stafford, he's like 38 years old. How can that guy, man? You're like, he's getting slow, but he still has an arm. So the Rams, Stafford, right? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, look, I hope we do well. I hope Kentucky just play well against Alabama and Texas A&M. Like I said, I got us for 6 wins, guys. I think we can. I think 6 is doable. Could we go 7? Could we go 5? Yeah. Mark Pope and staff had 2 Zoom calls with Cade Tyson. Heating up. Okay, well, hey, if Mark Pope had a conversation with anybody and they understood what the hell he was saying, God bless him. I hope he did well with Cade Tyson. Yeah, just put a bunch of money in the camera and put the money yeah. But no, I hope I've heard of Cade Tyson. Yeah, it'd be nice to get him. Yeah. And the one kid went back to high school that we were talking about earlier. Sam Darnold. Yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold. He was with the Jets. Of course, everybody sucks with the Jets. But yeah, Sam Darnold. I couldn't think of his name. Thanks, Max. Yeah, he's killing it. Right with the Seahawks. They ran they kind of ran the football. They played 3 tight ends. Yeah, I mean, well, he's good now. Nobody's good with the Jets. Who's the Jets quarterback right now? I can't tell you who the Jets quarterback is right this second. I have no idea. Anyway, I never in fantasy football. Don't take anybody from the Jets and the Browns. That's all I know. Don't ever take anybody from the Cleveland Browns. Don't everybody take anybody from New York Jets, because if you do, you just threw your pick away. I am worried about the wide position. Otis, you should be. We got a lot of young people. and they're going to have to, and Nick Anderson has to be healthy, and a lot of things got to go right in the wide receiver room. We just got a bunch of people who haven't played, and they're going to play. So that's the way that's going to be. But it is a little bit of a concern. Yes, a little bit of a concern, Otis. Yep. And the cornerbacks and on the defense are a little bit of a concern. And wide receivers and quarterbacks are really two important positions in football. Yeah, that's all you need to know. So we need to make sure we're good. Those positions, they will be fine. I still think our defense is going to be sneaky good, guys. If we play our blitz packages right, and we can do, I think our defense can keep us in the game. That's the key. And run the football. Yeah. Now people are coming along and saying we're going to run the football. Yeah, we are. Well, you better. I mean, look, I'm all for throwing the ball, but you are not going to sit there. We're not going to air raid the Texas A&M, Alabama, LSU, at Oklahoma. You're not. Yeah, you're not out. You're not getting in a track meet with Team Tennessee, even though Tennessee's starting a new quarterback. You're gonna whatever you need to do to win the game. Yeah, and if you're ahead, you're gonna run the ball, throw to score, run to win. But no. Does Stein even want to run the air raid? No, he does not. No, I'm glad you said that, Clyde. No, he does not. No, he's more of a he cites Josh Heupel and the West Coast offense. So he's a West Coast offense guy. Mesh concept, short throws. So no, he's not an air raid guy where you get in the shotgun and you run out of the shotgun. Yeah, that's not gonna work. No, he doesn't do bubble screens. Oh, I say he probably do some screens, but no. Posse, I kind of like the idea of Tyson. Okay, 30 minutes and disrupt chemistry. Okay, good. Then let's get him, Posse. Otis, I think we go 6-6. I agree with you, Otis. I think we can go 6-6 or 7-5. I would agree with that. Corey, I hope Ty Bryant has another strong year. He will. Don't worry about that guy. Yeah, he's ready. Kohler is my number one. Tough. Okay, Posse. I don't know if we can get that guy, Posse. I hope we get him. I mean, Congress went on a 30-day recess, so if that's one of the kids that's trying to get eligibility, it ain't gonna happen in September. Right? I mean, I just don't know what's gonna happen there. With that 5 rule that for the class of 2022 or whatever, it's not. Did not vote on it. Died in the middle of the night. So we'll see. I think there's a lot of people that don't want it. So did their track. Yeah. And then when they come back, look, there's a lot of things going on in the world. I don't think college sports is something they're going to put as a priority. Is already eligible. Well, then, hey, then take him, Posse. Can we just buy him? I mean, what does he want? I mean, I hope we overpay people. We start getting desperate and shit. We start telling people we're desperate. I mean, 19. Why is he not already signed, Posse? I don't understand. If he's that good, is he just waiting it out? Why didn't he? I mean, why isn't he already signed? Why didn't somebody come get him? Connecticut, Duke. I don't know, but if we can get him, get him. I thought he was one of the guys that needed eligibility. War with that, the war, all that stuff, the economy. Look, man, college sports is the last thing. People got real problems out here. I mean, look, a lot more stuff. Just became eligible a couple days ago. Oh, well, okay. Well, then you know what? Get our checkbook eligible. Get the checkbook eligible and write him. I mean, you know what? He'll be like Monsilovich. He'll hold out, and it'll be where we'll have to if we have to overpay him, I don't know if I don't know if we can afford him. I guess we'll just pay him. Hell, I try and get him. There's a name been popping up. Eagle staff. I heard that name. Transfer portal. Get 5th eligibility. I heard that name. Didn't enter the transfer portal. Okay, Scott. Okay, yeah. I mean, look, basketball. I don't understand who we're going after. I'm not sold on the NDA guy. I mean, look, I like him and he's athletic, but these guys from overseas, you just don't know what you're gonna get. Yeah, I mean, I know what we got with the other people we got. I just play McBride. I just play McBride at the 4 because you know what you get in McBride. He can shoot. He can knock down a 3. I just assume play McBride myself. The NBA guy, look, man, you ain't getting a set shot 3. You know, he's got a good set shot 3, and he's athletic. Can he guard anybody? Mark Pope can figure that out. I hope. Not eligible. Won't be eligible for a month. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Congress doesn't come. They're on a 30-day recess, so they're trying to do that 2022, where if you're eligible to get, like we were trying to get a Fari. Look, it's probably not gonna happen. It's not. They're not going to vote on it. There's no guarantee they'll vote on it when they come back. It still has to go through the Senate and the Congress and get signed into law. So, yeah, I don't think maybe for basketball it could get done, but not for football. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't sound good. He played at West Virginia, right? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, if whoever won their case, I mean, the 22-day restart. And what was it for? The 22, the class, if you played in 2022 and you graduated, you're supposed to get an extra year of eligibility. So you would have an extra year. So if you stopped playing in last year, then you could play, right? Is it 20? Yeah, 2022. You play 22, 23, 24, 25. You're supposed to get an extra year of eligibility. So that would give some people who, could play an extra year. But it didn't get signed into. Yeah, one judge ruled that all athletes in college sports should be eligible, and she slammed down her gavel. But that doesn't make it. It still has to be voted on. And 28th, the last day you can enroll at UK. Oh well, there you go, Posse. Well, then they ain't gonna make. I don't know if you can make a special case, but yeah, you're not going to get enrolled then because Congress doesn't come back to what, September 5th. 6th, 7th, whatever it is. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't understand it, Tyson. Then we would have to worry about Cam Williams' health. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know about Cam Williams' health, man. I don't know. Yeah, Trent Noah is going to come out and he's going to kill it. That's what we need to happen right there. Is we need Trent Noah to come out there and get aggressive and start throwing his body around and start pushing some people around. That's what we need. We need, yeah. I don't know if we'll ever see that, but that's what we need. Yeah, I mean, look, Mark Pope has to coach. That's And can we play defense? And can we? Yeah. So, some of this is going to be coaching when it comes down to basketball. And yeah, so look, we should be able to score more points than we did last year. So we definitely look better than we did last year. I will say that. Noah's swole. He's been in the weight room. Well, I keep hearing that, Posse. I looked at him. I mean, I'm going to take your word for it. I didn't see him from the front. I sort of saw him from the side. But, okay, good. They should have got him. They should keep him in there. Lock his ass in there. You go in there. Don't come out. Players have time enrolled. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. There's so much legal challenges and it'll be challenged in court, even if it still be challenged in court again. And then I can't tell you. I don't think the government's going to be able to control college sports. I just don't see it happening. That's kind of Sports Talk Jay's from Tennessee channel. Shout out to Sports Talk Jay. Yeah, I mean, look, he go on his channel. He can explain it. A lot better. It's just, man, it's hard. You're not going to be able to control. There's not going to be a salary cap. You're not going to be telling me you're going to spend this much on football. And you're going to spend this much on basketball. This is all you're going to spend. No, it's not going to happen. It'll just be It'll be challenged in court. It was kind of a gentleman's agreement. Yeah, okay. Lane Kiffin didn't abide by it. Well, neither did anybody else. So yeah, there's no look. You can pay Monsilovich. How much did that guy get? $6 million. $6 million. I mean, I like him. But $6 million, man. I hope he looks like a good player. Don't miss a shot, man. But yeah, I mean, there's so much trying to get the government involved in college sports. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I don't know what the answer is because the NCAA, it's all about money now, guys. It's just about money. People are going to come here if we pay them. Football and basketball, but more in basketball. So, all right, we've been on an hour and 20 minutes. What do you guys want? I'm going to stay on a few more minutes. What do you guys want to talk about? What's on your mind? All right, football's coming up. I wanted to jump on here. It looks like to me like the practices on Thursday and Friday went very well. We're trying to get. There's only a couple positions that we already don't have starters. It's just about the backups now, and get to the first game, and then get to that Alabama game and that Texas A&M game, and then get the season started. And we'll see if Will Stein can coach. We'll see. And we'll see what Minchie can do. I'm not too worried about Minchie. And so look, it's the defense. Let's just play some defense. Our schedule isn't as hard as everybody thinks. Well, it's pretty hard. There's not too many easy games on there. Florida's. We're not picked as a favorite in any SEC game. But I hope you're right, Posse. I hope it's not as hard. But yeah, we got to get Florida, Vanderbilt, and Louisville at home. If we do not get all three of those, we are in trouble. Now you're looking at 4.5 game back down to 4 or 5 games. Maybe 3 games we probably can't win. Okay, well, I'll go along with that, man. I'll go along with that. Yeah. I don't know. How bad is Tennessee? How good is Tennessee going to be? Missouri's ranked 24th or 25th. How good are they going to be? It's like Oklahoma. Yeah, we're not going to get Oklahoma, Texas A&M. Probably not going to get that. I wish we could get LSU. We got to get Florida. They got to get Florida and Vanderbilt. That's the key. Florida, Vanderbilt, you get in that November stretch of games. Tennessee, Missouri, Louisville, you got to get those games. You got to get some of those games, or we're not going to get to 6 or 7 wins. I think that's different under Stein. Will our football game day? Yeah, I'm sure it will be WKRP. Different music, different, I don't know. They're still going to have the catwalk. So, no, you're going to go out there, you're going to warm up. Then you're going to put your helmet on and your shoulder pads. You're going to go out there and warm up and you're going to play. So, as far as what the music will they play, for God's sakes, I hope they play the right music. I hope, play Grove Street Party or whatever song you want to play. As far as practicing, warming up, it'll be different. It'll be all exciting. It's new, right? It's like you bought a new car. Well, when you get a new car, it smells good, and you're showing everybody your new car. That's what this is going to be. This is our shiny new car. Look at it. It looks shiny. How good does it run? I'll let you know. But yeah, everything's going to be new, so everything will be exciting. Everything, and they'll say, this is what we've been waiting for this day. And then if we go 4-8, which I hope we don't. And I don't think we will. So, has shaky quarterback situation. A lot of people, Posse, a lot of people do. Alabama, I think Alabama think they solved their problem. I don't know about Vandy. Florida, Florida, Vandy, Tennessee, but Tennessee has Josh Heupel, so I wouldn't worry about them. Alabama, their quarterback look good in the spring. Vanderbilt and Florida are in trouble. Yeah, I would agree. 2 of those teams definitely, and that's 2 teams we got to win. That's the 2 teams we got to get. Is of those 4 teams you just mentioned, we got to win those 2 at least, and then maybe get one of the others. But you got to beat Vandy and Florida. Yeah, because I don't want to hear about John Summerall. If I have to hear one more damn thing about John Summerall, best, anointed the next Bear Bryant, next, Nick Saban. Okay. So, we need to get his ass because I don't want to hear that shit. $22 million Ferrari, right? Well, no, I don't think we're not going to name anything. I think Mark Pope will never, because of him, no one will ever say they have a car or what kind of car it is. That was the dumbest. Man, that was so stupid. You want to talk about backfire. I'm not kidding you. That's one of the worst basketball seasons since we were on probation. Even Tubby, even Billy Clyde, it was bad. But damn, that last season was awful. God, that was an awful season, man. Damn, the shit the coach said, and then the shit playing on Wednesday in SEC tournament. Yeah, I don't even want to know. Forget that ever happened. I turned half the games off. You knew at halftime, well, we ain't winning this game. Yeah. Uh, man, yeah, that was bad. Minchie's really good. We can win 9 games, Posse. Posse, you keep going up. Let's just win. Let's win 7. Yeah. Or 8. I'll take 10. I mean, yeah, Minchie's got to be good, but our defense has to stop somebody. And we do have to run the ball. I think Minchie will be fine. And our wide receivers are an issue. So even if he's good, they still got to catch the ball. And they still got to get open. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. I think Minchie will do fine. Billy Clyde won SEC Coach of the Year. I said that when people started dogging out, Billy Clyde won SEC. We were 12-4. We came in first. I mean, we didn't come in 8th. Damn. I mean, Mark Pope, come on, man. Just trying to win some games. I'm getting tired of losing, to Alabama and basketball. Forget football. Posse, even a mediocre quarterback should do well. Everyone line's good. Yeah, and we can run the ball, Posse. Yes, we still got to stop people, but I mean, look, Minchie's going to do fine. He can run. He can look as long as he doesn't get hurt. We'll be fine. On offense, don't worry about offense. Just defense. We need to stop some people. Are as good enough for Minchie to excel. And that's what I said, Corey. I don't know if they are. I'll let you know. We'll know after the 3rd game at Texas A&M. You're going to find out. Willie Rodriguez. And the running back is always a check down. So Willie Rodriguez is going to get the ball. And he should be, look, I'm calling it, first team SEC. Willie Rodriguez is going to be first team SEC. And he's going to catch a lot of balls. You might as well call him a receiver. I just think he's going to, if we get Willie Rodriguez open, then we're good. And it's play calling. Are the right plays called? Is Stein doing the right game plan? Are the is the offensive coordinator making the right calls? I mean, we're going to script the first couple of series, is what they say, or this first series, kind of a loose script. But we script Sloan. Sloan's got to do a good job. So, hey, it's everybody's involved in this. So, hopefully we will do well. That's the hope. I don't think our offense will be the problem. If it is, it's going to be a long year. But our defense, I still think our defense, the key to us winning 8 games is our defense, not our offense. It will be, can we stop people? Can we get pressure on people and force them to make errors? Yeah, like we got to do good on special teams. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, there's 3 phases of the game: special teams, offense, and defense. We'll see. I think we'll be good at all 3. And that, if we're good at all 3, then we just need to be solid. So, all right, guys. Well, look, we've been going an hour and a half. I will come back on later in the week. We'll see how the practices go. I think I may get on Friday night, either Wednesday or Friday night, if they're going to practice all week. Posse, my only worry is Stein is the fact that DeBoer came from a similar situation. Ain't working in SEC. LC Posse, that's what I said. There's no guarantee that Will Stein, all this shit will work, okay? He's never been a head coach. Yes, he was at Oregon. Yes, they were playing in no disrespect to the Big Ten. They're playing Rutgers and people like, I mean, look, there's no Maryland, Rutgers, and we're playing, Oklahoma, Texas A&M. Yeah, we don't outside zone run. Let's see if we can outside zone run on Alabama. Okay, I'm all for you're right. His scheme has to work. He has to tailor his play calling to the competition. Good point. Who is our special teams coach? I cannot think of his name. I don't know if there's a special teams. There's a kicker coach. Who is our special teams coach? The name escapes me. Go Gators 8. Man, I'm glad you got on here, Octavian, before I got off here. John Summerall, man, you got the best coach ever, man. They love John Summerall. Hey, John Summerall will be on social media, dude. So find out John Summerall's X and Instagram and TikTok, because he loves him some social media. So, Octavian, we'll see. We'll see how good he is. Speed down south. We could say that. I think that's fair, Posse. We'll see. I mean, look, Will Stein's going to have to figure it out, so we'll see. Like I said, I got some questions. Oh, go ahead, Dr. David. What do you want to ask? I ain't getting off until we answer your questions. I'm not leaving. Shoot, man, fire away. What's your question? You got our defense about Brad White. He's really good. Octavian, I don't know who your offensive coordinator is, but I can tell you your defense coordinator is good. That guy won us some games with defense. I mean, his defensive scheme. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I hated that he went there. Oh man, I mean, I wasn't worried about. I'm not worried about John Summerall or your offense, but I sure as hell. Yeah, Brad White's good. Yeah, you give him some players. Yeah, I mean, he did it with Walmart players. Yeah, you. So yeah, Brad White's good. He's as advertised. Yeah. Oh, I wish he wouldn't have went to Florida. Faulkner is the OC. I don't know who Buster is. His name's Buster. I don't know who he is, but I like Buster Faulkner. Buster. Buster. I don't know there's a Buster, but yeah. Yeah, Brad White believes in bend, don't break. Yep. Yeah, he does posse. He played a 3-4 here. But yeah, here, yeah, we had problems here. So yeah. But he did his schemes are when they work, they work. So White might take Stoops' spot as head coach. Monica Corey, yeah, I mean, I didn't think they wanted to do that. They didn't want him to be. I don't think he wanted to be, and I didn't think they wanted him to be. So I think it was kind of mutual. Is he doesn't want to be a head coach, and yeah, but yeah, in the past that would have happened. What should a Gator fan expect from him? Well, if you're going to play a three, well, he's playing a 3-4 and a 4-3. Um, like we said, he plays sort of a bend, don't break defense, but he will pressure the quarterback. He's good. I think he's a good play caller and a good scheming. He can scheme for another team. Now, it didn't always work for us, but a lot of times it did. Like we beat you guys. That was Brad White scheming. We beat Auburn on the road. That Brad White. We held with 3 points. So yeah, I mean, he knows defense. Okay, yeah, he's good at schemes and play calling. He can call a game on defense. I'll give him that. Yeah, he wasn't perfect here, but man, there's a lot of times where that defense kept us in the game. So yeah, Brad White, he's the real deal. Yeah, so you don't worry about that. Yeah, worry about your head coach, and yeah, your head coach there. I don't know about. He got some ball players. Oh yes, they did. I saw some of the players you got. We got 2 of your guys, Castell and Gates. So yeah, we took 2 of your defensive players, and they're gonna play. So we just traded some players. Yeah, Posse philosophy is to give up short gains to increase the number of plays. Yes, yes. Yeah, we'll see how he plays. He played a 4-3 scheme 2 years ago, and he played 3-4 last year. I thought the 3-4 actually worked better. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm agree with Posse. Yeah, that's a good assessment. But yeah, I'll tell you, don't worry about defense. Yeah, and thanks for the 2 players you gave us because we needed Castell and Gates. Yes. So yeah, they're definitely going to play for us. So um, whoever you got is who's your quarterback, Octavian? Before who's Florida's quarterback? Yeah, I don't even know who the quarterback is. Gates is a dog. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah, yeah. We paid him well, so. But yes, yeah, that's going to be good. We'll see. Uh, oh, what's up, Scott Sanderson? Philo, is that the quarterback? Okay. I don't know who that is. So whoever your quarterback is, Octavian, I have no idea who that is. So I'm going to assume he came from another school. So I don't know. But okay. All right. Well, okay. Well, hey, like I said, I'm not sold on John Summerall. I will say this: he likes himself. John Summerall likes him some John Summerall. He is not lacking confidence. I will give you that. I'll give him that. Played at Georgia Tech. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, Georgia Tech. Well, then you'll be. He was a decent quarterback. So yeah, uh, if it was the guy that started last year. But anyway, yeah, Octavian, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. is my head coach. I love him. Well, that's what you should. You know what? You should love him. And he loves him. I'm going to tell you what, even if you didn't love him, he loves him. So don't worry. Get on all his social media. Like I said, that guy is on social media all the time. So you will like him. You will, yes. He's nice and tan. Seems he's loaded on the nicotine and caffeine. I mean, he probably is happy to be there. He follows you back. Well, there you go, Octavian. See, man, he tweets out more than any coach. I mean, he tweets and gets on social media a lot. He follows you back. Man, he's probably, don't give your cell phone number. By God, he'll call you. Octavian, yeah. Did you call me? Yeah, man. I mean, don't. I will say this. Like I said, the guy loves himself and he loves to get on social media and tell you about himself. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. It's yeah. Hey man, I like he's confident. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being confident. But yeah, Brad White, man, look, Brad White's solid. We'll see, man. You got to win, right? If we don't win, Stein will be gone. If John Summerall doesn't win, he'll be gone. So all this is going to work itself out. If we all live for a couple of years, knock on wood that we all live, we'll be sitting here a couple of years from now going, well, that didn't work, or hey, man, that worked out great. Or man, that Brad White guy sucked. Or wow, Will Stein messed that up. We'll go all find out. Summerall dips a whole can at a time. Oh, he does? Oh, does that guy put shit in his mouth? I didn't know he did that. Yeah. All right. Well, God bless John Summerall. They'll believe me. I will say this, Octavian, before I go. The SEC Network loves John Summerall. They love him. They loved him when he's at Tulane. So don't worry. You're going to get coverage. You're going to be on Paul Finebaum show all the time. Don't worry. They love him. So Florida's going to get pub out of this. So publicity. All right, guys. Well, look, I'll be back on probably Wednesday or Friday. Oh, Jake's here. Oh, Jake, yeah. Jake, I'm going to give up my music channel before I get off here. Probably going to not do the music channel. It kind of died on me there. So, yeah. But James Poole, Haynes King is great at Georgia Tech last year. Philo back up. He's not a bad quarterback. Well, there you go. I didn't know Philo. Sounds weird. Philo. All right. Well, hey, if he's good, he's good. You know. But yes, I think Florida will do. Florida's spent a lot of money, and Florida's going to be good in basketball. Before I get off here, Octavian, if you're still here, Florida, please stop kicking our ass in basketball. I mean, I can handle football. Summerall, a huge upgrade from Billy Napier. Well, we'll see, Posse. You might be right about that. He might be. Yeah, Billy Napier. They tried. Him and Hugh Freeze can go coach somewhere together. All right, guys. Have a good week. I'll be back on later in the week. Let's see what happens during camp. Let's see when the first depth chart comes out. Let's keep, as we keep going on, we're 4 weeks away. And you know what? 4 weeks away, we're going to be sitting here doing a football game. That's what it's all about. And yes, we're kidding. Yes. Look, get excited. I mean, the sky's the limit. We should be optimistic right now. So everybody should be. Florida should be. Auburn should be. Alabama, Mississippi. Well, not Mississippi State. Anyway, that's a joke. Mississippi State should be optimistic. Arkansas, well, not Arkansas. But anyway, we should be optimistic. We'll just worry about us. Right. CATS, cats. We'll just worry about us and look, man. Thanks for coming on, Octavian. Man, hey, Gator Chop. I have to do it this way. And, may the best team win. All right, guys, have a good week. Be safe out there and go Cats.